Greetings folks, and I hope you're all happy and healthy wherever you are in collecting land. And welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. Well, not just one figure, 3 figures from Hot Toys. And, well, technically not even 3 figures, it's actually 4 figures. Yeah, Hot Toys have been a little bit quiet over the Chinese New Year, as they always are. And as that comes to an end, they've celebrated their New Year by dropping this whole bundle of joy on us. A multitude of figures all in one go. But before we take a look at them, I would like to send the usual massive shout out to everyone who supported the channel. And please drop a like and hype on this video, as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale news, reviews, previews, tours, showcases, and all that other pop culture stuff that we've got coming up on the channel. So what have Hot Toys given us? Well, a multitude of figures here in this release. Let's take a look, let's dive in and have a look. So first up to bat, they have given us another Iron Man figure. And I hear the collective sigh out there in the collecting world. Yes, it's another Iron Man figure from Hot Toys, but in their defense, there is a massive fan base for Iron Man. Some people just can't get enough of Iron Man figures. I've just got the one in this massive collection that you see behind me. I've got the battle damaged Endgame Iron Man, and it is a feat of engineering. There is no getting away from it. Hot Toys are masters at Iron Man, and it doesn't look like they've let us down here. This looks absolutely stunning. And what always gets me about Hot Toys Iron Man figures is the use of die-cast, obviously, and just the feat of engineering that goes into making these wonderful representations of Iron Man. And as I say, haven't let us down here by the looks of it. So first shot, action pose. And as always, we've got that highly detailed armor combining die-cast and plastic. Paint applications look great with those sort of deep reds and that gold, all present and correct as far as an Iron Man should be, with the weaponry on the shoulders, the moving parts, the wrist weapon there, even down to the battle damage and the weathering. It all looks on point. Now I believe this is the Mk43. I'll have to double check that. Yeah. The Mk43, and it's a 2.0 version. Don't own, as I say, the 1.0, so I've got nothing to compare it to, but as I say, it looks stunning. You've got the chest light up features, the eye light up features. Let's zip on to the next. Die-cast as always, as we mentioned, we get a close-up look at that weathering there, and once again you can see that superb engineering that goes into these figures with all the visible parts in the joints there. And overall, yeah, I'm very, very impressed. Don't think I'll be picking this one up. It's not a rabbit hole that I have committed to, but I can see Iron Man fans going and Avenger fans going absolutely crazy for this piece. So here we're getting our first look at what is, well, I mean, is it a secondary figure, a complementary figure, or is it a figure on its own? I believe there are 2 versions of this. You've got the standard issue Iron Man, which is the Age of Ultron 2.0, and then you've got the deluxe version that comes with this Ultron Sentry. And I've got to say, that's looking very impressive too. Now, how much die-cast we're going to get in that, it remains to be seen, but once again, it looks absolutely superb. Screen accuracy on both, scale on both, the detailing in that Sentry armor there, nowhere near as colourful. Obviously we've got a lot more metallics going on, but the dry brushing, the battle damage, the weathering, the visible wires in the arms there, the articulation looks on point as well, as we've come to expect from Hot Toys. And yeah, looks like a fantastic complementary piece to the Iron Man figure. On to the next shot. Now we're seeing the head sculpt for the first time. Now this does put me in mind of the Endgame head sculpt, but then again I've got nothing else to compare it to, and it looks absolutely excellent. I am sure there are a base of fans out there who can tell me if this is a new head sculpt. I believe Hot Toys are claiming that it is. And by the way, all the figures that you see in this preview are due for release, got to double check this, February the 21st. Due for pre-order February the 21st, so be sure to be fastest finger first on that button on the 21st. But yeah, Head sculpt looks excellent. Hot Toys' renditions of Robert Downey Jr. have been improving over the years, and it's got to the stage now where these things are photorealistic, and this is no exception. Hair looks on point, skin tones and textures all there, undeniably, and RDJ all over, Tony Stark all over, and yeah, looking like a phenomenal head sculpt. And once again, we're seeing all the detailing in that armor. Close up on that head sculpt here. Now, this is the deluxe version, so I am assuming standard version is Iron Man helmeted, deluxe version is Iron Man with the RDJ head sculpt and with the Ultron Sentry as well. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Purse system here, eyes super glassy, textures on that skin on point, the beard, the mustache, the hair, it's just there. It's practice makes perfect, as they say, and Hot Toys have had a lot of practice here. Is it perfect? Let me know in the comment section below. On to the next, another close-up of that head sculpt. I'm assuming we're going to be looking at the purse system here with the movable eyes. And overall, yeah, photorealistic, this head sculpt, and absolutely nailed on, as is that armor. On to the next. Now we've got a shot of him on the base. Now this is saying the deluxe version. So this base itself is gonna, looks like some sort of rock type situation going on there. I'm assuming it's the rubble of Segovia after the battle. But we're seeing all the moving parts for the first time as well. And once again, I can't fault the engineering that's gone into this, from the liftable sections on the arms, on the back there, the sort of mini rocket launchers, all around the calf areas as well. And what we're seeing is this blue hue emanating from the open sections. So I'm going to assume there is this light up feature here, which lights in internally, and I'm fingers crossed here this is going to be USB-C rather. Button cell batteries are just so last century, so yeah, fingers crossed we're looking at USB-C powered here. But that looks stunning, it really does. As I say, I am not a big collector of Iron Man, but that is impressive. On to the next. Side shot, pretty similar here, and some of these shots will get samey. There's a lot to get through here, so we'll zip on through, but yeah, looking phenomenal there. With the swap out head sculpt here, depending on which look you want to go for. Quite a subtle base, this one. I'm sure we'll see whether it's a crotch grabber or a waist grabber. I don't think it'll be a waist grabber with this, because Hot Toys tend to avoid using waist grabbers with this kind of figure, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure it'll be in the all shot at the end. Here we see him throttling the Ultron Sentry and ripping his arm off as well. And here we get to see the actual back and the detailing on the back of this Sentry drone, this Sentry robot. Now, will the arms be removable? Has this just been done for the promotional shots? I'm hoping not. That would be great, a great scene to recreate there in the display, with Iron Man clutching the dismembered arm. But yeah, both figures looking on point. Now we are seeing the top of what looks like a different base here. So it's going to be interesting. It didn't say too much in the blurb about the variant bases within these two versions of this particular figure, so hopefully the old shot will explain that. But yeah, looking down on the figure here, we're seeing those blue hues again, and overall engineering, as I say, chef's kiss to Hot Toys for this one. Now we've got a Sentry base here. Now I'm not sure whether we're seeing so many different bases here. We're seeing just the plain rubble, we're seeing this one, we're seeing one that looks more mechanical, as in the last shot. So anybody's guess, but we'll wait for the end shot. But yeah, once again, standing astride the damned Ultron there, looking very good. Now another base. This is, I'm getting base confused here. I do like this one as well. I know Hot Toys have done something similar in the past for Iron Man figures. I'm going to lean in here. Yeah, Iron Man Mark 43. Yeah, Iron Man Mark 43 on there. I love this this style of base with the LED light up feature, the red and gold colours echoing the suit itself, and the Avengers symbol in the middle. And once again, we've got all the moving parts on the go there. Another impressive shot here. Standing on what looks like a mechanical rubble, well, I'm not saying rubble base, but something mechanical going on in that base there. But overall, yeah, some cracking detailing there, if that is part of the diorama. Once again, on the Avengers base this time, different angle here, paint jobs can't be faulted. As we mentioned before, we've got the separate eyeball rolling system. Pretty much standard issue now with all Hot Toys figures. But yeah, that head sculpt is very, very good indeed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We've got him dismembering the Sentry drone there again. Super impressive. What can I say? If you are an Iron Man fan, you are going to be in hog heaven with this one. Now we've got a different base going on here. Is this the Ultron base? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm going to hands up here. Who knows? They seem to be mixing and matching bases for these shots all over the place. But yeah, another super impressive shot there of him holding the head, and another shot of him ripping apart the Sentry drone, looking very, very good. And now we're back to this sort of semi-diorama rubble base again. Who knows? Flying shot here. Looks like he's coming out of the Hulkbuster on this one, and yeah, very, very some very, very good photography here, I've got to say. Yeah, I like that. I like it when Hot Toys get a little bit more daring and go for action shots like this one, a little bit more left field and looking very good. Once again, side shot of that head sculpt can't be faulted. We've got him with the repulsors here, and yeah, looking that classic shot, and light up as well. And as I mentioned, hopefully USB-C powered. No button cell batteries here. Another shot of him. Now this is a figure that's coming up. This is for this one. It's the Age of Ultron Artisan Thor. We're going to be taking a look at that next. But yeah, they pair up beautifully. They really, really do look very, very good indeed. So you Avengers fans, you Iron Man fans, yeah, put a smile on your face. Once again, on that Avengers base, I do like that one. If I had the choice, I would put it on that one. It just gives it that. I don't know. It just adds a certain element to it of almost a museum quality to it, which I really appreciate. Like that base a lot. Onto the detailing. Now we're seeing all the inner mechanical details with all the light up features. Yes, we're getting that blue hue coming through those gaps there. The back, collectors of Iron Man figures will recognise how all this moves, and it is all super impressive once you get one in hand. It really, really is. If you've never owned one, I do recommend taking your pick, and this would be a good one to start with. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, USB-C. And now we're seeing the Sentry Ultron Sentry on his own here on that rubble base again. And once again, scale looks right, proportions look right, detailing looks absolutely nailed on. And we're getting some dimensions on this Sentry drone here. 34 centimeters tall. And yeah, that is on its own would be impressive. Even if you, I don't know whether they're selling this one separately. I'd be interested to find out. I doubt they will be. I think it's going to be in addition with that Mk43, but looking super impressive. Yes, it does disassemble. I've answered my own question. So yeah, disassembles down into 15 individual parts. So you can have a barrel of laughs with this one in your display, coming up with all manner of stuff. Having like they've got him there, completely in pieces around the base. That would explain why he was stood astride the Ultron type figure before. So yeah, and it looks like we've got a hole here for a crotch grabber or waist grabber. So yeah, great idea, that one. I'm quite impressed here with Hot Toys on this one. Do a completely disassembled figure so you can really, really swap out that display to your heart's content. We've got him in an action pose here. That looks very, very good as well. I think, yeah, this could be really, really a vlogger's dream, this one. I think I'm expecting some really amazing vlogger photographs when this one suddenly emerges. And the final all shot. Okay, so pretty much everything we've already covered here. All these shots on the left and right hand side. We have got 6 swap out hands here. I'm going to have to lean in. Per system, obviously, all the detailing and the light effects on there. And if you can see past Mr. Go Figure's huge head, you've got him on that light up base as well. I'm assuming you're going to get 2 with this. Or maybe this is just the one with the standard, then the deluxe with the Sentry base comes with the diorama pieces. That would make more sense to Mr. Go Figure. So there you have it, folks. That's the first, or the first two of the four is the Iron Man. On to the next. Oh no, here we go. We've got another raw shot. This is the, so yeah, that me zipping backwards and forwards, that's going to be the standard. I'm pretty certain here. Comes with the Avengers light up base, liking that a lot. And then you've got the deluxe version with the Sentry drone and the diorama base as well. So confusion ended. On to the next, it's Thor. Now I've got to say, I am excited for this one. Only got one Thor figure in the collection. That's the Endgame version. Was never very happy with it. Didn't like the likeness to Chris Hemsworth. I think they've given us something very special here. This is the Age of Ultron Artisan version. Now, first shot, I've got to say, looks super impressive. Scale, proportions, screen accuracy, all on point there. I think, and this has always been a bone of contention for me, is getting the muscularity right for Thor here. And in Age of Ultron, he was carrying some bulk. He was in very, very good shape and very, very chunky. And they seem to have captured that in these seamless arms really, really well. And a light up hammer as well. Molinar lights up, but we'll get to that. That artisan hair is looking very, very good indeed. Darker at the roots there, getting slightly curly and blonder at the end there. But yeah, this is probably, out of the three we're going to look at, the one I am most likely to pick up. Love this shot. We've got the usual story with the lightning effects coming off here, made out of that sort of it's like an acrylic. Yeah, collectors of Hot Toys will know what I mean. It's used for all manner of figures. It creates lightning, electricity, that kind of thing, and simply will hook onto the hammer. But proportions look great. That head sculpt we will get to. Wired cape by the looks of it. It looks like they've thrown everything at this one, which is great to see. Posability, the articulation looks to be there in spades. I always had some issues with this section, the midriff section with the Thor figures, that it can get a bit cumbersome and it limits articulation. Interesting to see how they've got around that. And this outfit, hopefully we might see leather here, or it could be plastic. I don't think we will go down the pleather route. I think pleather has died a death, thank God. But overall, articulation looking great and detailing looking great. Great action pose there. Gauntlets look fantastic on either forearm, and the detailing on this outfit looks absolutely on point. It's really that head sculpt that I'm here to see. Great action pose there. Love those when a figure is photographed from low looking up. It just makes it all the more imposing. And outfit can't be faulted. I think we're looking at swap out arms here. You've got the seamless unsleeved arms, and then you've got the almost chainmail arms as well. They'll I am assuming going to swap out at the elbow, just pop them out, pop the new arms in. Yeah, liking the hands here a lot as well. I want a close-up of this head sculpt. We're getting specialized body features, waist with articulated design. Right, and they've answered my question again here. Yeah, that limited articulation in the waist, they seem to have got around that. Not sure how, doesn't say how, but it just says specialized body features, whatever that might be. Yeah, hopefully we'll get more movement of the waist this time, so we can achieve those sort of power landing poses without jeopardizing the integrity of the figure. Looking great, that hair looks phenomenal. On to the next. Got him on the base here. Now, limited view of that base. Probably get more close-up shots as we move on. Light up hammer, looking superb proportions, screen accuracy. The usual suspects are all there. On to the next. Action pose again. Looks like we've got a super long lightning effect going on there. Might need some acreage in the display for this one, but once again, looking great, and that articulation in the waist issue seems to have been solved. Another great shot here. My only issue here, well, we'll move on. We're going to get to it. Walking pose there, looking suitably impressive. Proportions looking great. Let me know your thoughts on these forearms. Are they too chunky? Are they the right size? I don't think I've ever put Age of Ultron quite under the microscope to judge Hemsworth's bicep dimensions, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below. That looks just about right to me. as it does there as well. I want to get close up on this head sculpt. There we go. Now, that to me is absolutely amazing. This is the head sculpt Mr. Go Figure has been waiting for of Thor. I've ummed and ahed about other figures, but nothing has ever landed quite right with me. Not the easiest person in the world to capture in 1/6 scale. And we've seen variants from Hot Toys that have sort of spanned the spectrum from being pretty appalling to being very, very good, but never enough to make Mr. Go Figure reach into his wallet. This, I think, is going to change that. That hair, as we mentioned, looks great, really does. Skin tones and textures there, that beard, the eyes, and the overall sculpt itself is unmistakably Chris Hemsworth, unmistakably Thor. Yeah, I can see this one arriving in the collection. And obviously we're going to have the purse system as well. Probably the only thing, and it looks like we're only getting the one. I mean, we'll just sit back to that photo. I like that expression. I think that's, you've got that sort of menace but calm simultaneously. But what I like to see with Thor is an angry head sculpt, a shouty head sculpt. Doesn't look like we're getting that here, unfortunately. Another shot there, museum pose, looking very good. Details all present and correct. Demonstrating the purse system here with the eyes off to one side. That head sculpt, yeah, absolute thumbs up from Mr. Go Figure on that one. I thought by Marvel 6 scale figure buying days were dead, but then I saw this. Great with the both the sleeved arms and the unsleeved arms. The look is working for both. And then we've teamed him up again with the Iron Man figure here. Don't think I'll be picking up the Iron Man figure. But yeah, I'm definitely getting Thor vibes here. 2 pairs of interchangeable seamless arms, silicone material arms, silicone material, so perhaps not medical grade silicone, maybe a combination of silicone and something else, but soft vinyl. So it's soft vinyl and silicone, or is it soft vinyl on the, it's soft vinyl on the armored sections. But I do like the that chainmail effect armor and how it works with these Thor figures. And another action pose here. We've got him coming into land. We've got those lightning effects on both wrists. Molinar again, looking great. Flying pose, superb once again. And that light up feature. It'll be interesting to see how that works. I can't see how they're going to get this to be USB-C unless they're running a wire down the arm and through the. It's not going to work, is it? Unless there's some way of transmitting the power through the wrist section. I'm suspecting this is going to be a stack of very small button cell batteries in there, which is, yeah, a bit of a ball ache, but the effect looks good. Purrs again, as I say, standard issue with Hot Toys, and a close-up look at that wool hair. And I've got to say, that hair is super impressive, it really is. I can't see any issues there at all. You've got that sort of braided section into a ponytail down the back, the individual strands, obviously some product in there to flatten it on the crown there, the center parting. Yeah, Hot Toys are getting this this rooted hair thing pretty well in their artisan line. We've got 3 different display styles for the costume. So you've got a minus cloak here with the seamless arms with cloak, and then obviously the sleeved arms with cloak as well. So nice choice and variety when you're wanting to swap up the display. Now, Hot Toys have started doing this, and I think it was because people like me were doing it for them, is actually comparing with the previous iteration. And I've got to say, it's night and day for me. The proportions look better on the 2.0 version. The colours pop more on that outfit. We're definitely seeing a more of a bulkiness there, more of a defined upper body. There is a sort of a run-in from the chest to the waist area on the original. But really the standout on this, for me, difference is that head sculpt. They're not close enough to pick out the details, but that the original just didn't quite work for me. It was missing something, and also the hair was the wrong color. It was way too dark on the original, and here they've addressed that issue. So yeah, if you've got the original, is it worth picking up the new one? That's really personal taste, I suppose. I don't have it, so it's a no-brainer for me. Is there that much of a difference that you're inspired to get this one? Let me know, comment section below. Final all shot as always, and all the shots that we've already covered, all the details we've already covered. That base as well, we're actually seeing that base. We only saw it in profile in earlier shots. I'm going to lean in here. It's sort of a metallic silver grille. Looks like there might be a light up feature, but that could just be the paint application. But yeah, liking that a lot. Looks quite understated, no diorama here, but I do like that kind of base, and all the other light up features and effects as well. And if Mr. Go Figure's fat head is not in the way, you've got a couple of shots of Thor in the bottom right hand corner as well. So, excuse me, there you have it folks. That is the artisan version of Thor from Age of Ultron to go along with the Iron Man. And yeah, I can see that it's calling me. It's calling me. On to the next. Now, another surprise, this one. It's another Jack Sparrow. Now, I got the Artisan Jack Sparrow that they released last year, I think it was. Really impressed with that figure, but they've given us a companion piece. So it's Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, and I believe it's from, is it Dead Man's Chest? Let me double check here. I'm pretty certain, yeah, it's Dead Man's Chest, this one, where he encounters the tribe of cannibals who want to eat him, but hail him as their chief, the Pelegostos Chief. And I want to say, it put a smile on my face when I first saw this figure. It always does, Jack Sparrow. I think there's got to be something wrong with you if Johnny Depp's portrayal of Jack Sparrow doesn't somehow amuse you, even if you don't particularly like the films. I think the character itself is just genius and hilarious. But yeah, so what have they given us? Now, my first gut instinct here was they've reworked the one they gave us last year. They've just stripped out some of the costume, painted the head sculpt, and added a few bits and pieces in a diorama base. But let me know in the comment section below. Still doesn't stop me from wanting it. On to the next shot, pretty similar to the last one. He's holding the feather duster. We've got the headdress on, which apparently is magnetically attached. The hair looks very similar to the previous iteration, as does the head sculpt itself. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It worked really, really well, and I liked it. It was the detailing in this costume that really, really impressed me. With the belt buckles, the materials used, the cottons in the shirts, the vest, the straps on the hands, the rings, all the fine details was captured incredibly well in that artisan iteration. On to the next. We're seeing the diorama base here now. I believe there's a deluxe version and a standard version of this figure as well. This base looks absolutely incredible. Loving this a lot. The skulls on spikes with ropes around them. You've got that little sort of grassed area at the front there. All looks phenomenal. And we're getting to see this this tribal chief attire in more detail. Really, it's that headdress and the face paint that sort of separates this figure out. But that base, what can I say? Hot Toys, thumbs up there. You've done a cracking diorama there, and I believe there's a throne as well, but we'll get to that. Close up on that head sculpt. Now, this is where I start. I mean, there are different elements going on here. We've obviously got rooted hair, we've got braided hair, excuse me, we've got wool going on in here, all manner of other bits and pieces. We've got the plastic wisp running down here. So yeah, it's a combination of media going on here, but I think they've done a cracking job, and that headdress looks absolutely on point too, from the paint applications and the sculpting all look great. And that shot there, as I say, puts a smile on Mr. Go Figure's face. On to the next close-up of him on that diorama base, more detailing on that headdress. We've got the sash around the waist there, all looking absolutely on point. And the purse system, this is where the purse, it's characters like this where the purse system comes into its own for me. Having Captain Jack Sparrow with his eyes looking to the heavens, or even semi-crossed, actually adds an element of humour to the figure and an extra depth and dimension to me, and this is looking excellent. Love that feather duster. The boots look on point. They were on point with the last one. I'm expecting them to be on point with this one. And you can really have a field day posing this. The comedy element really can be played to in your display. And here we see him without the headdress. Now, I am suspecting This is a rework of last year's head sculpt, but like I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just put that funky face paint on and away we go. Holding the headdress here, we're seeing those hands, expecting to see the same variety of hands, the expressive hands that we got with the Artisan version. Onto the next, another shot of him with the headdress on. We're going to get a bit samey here. Let's zip on. Seeing that that base from a distance there, it looks like you can add to it and take parts away from it, which is great depending on the pose you're going for with the figure. And the bottom part of that grassy area with the skulls all looking excellent. Action pose here, holding the headdress, looking great. Proportions, screen accuracy can't be faulted. Another one holding the headdress there. I do like that shot, yeah. Having a sense of humour if you own this figure is always a good thing, and I like what the photographer's done there, just not taking the thing too seriously. Got him doing the funky dance, holding the headdress on, so articulation's going to be on point. Close up again on that diorama base, close up again holding that headdress. Some cracking photos here now. DX version again. Now we've seen them on a couple of occasions sitting on this throne, but it doesn't really mention the differences here. So I'm going to make one of Mr. Go Figure's huge assumptions and say that the standard issue will come with the diorama base and the figure, and the deluxe edition will come with the diorama base, this throne, and the figure itself. And the throne, although we don't get too many close-up shots of it, is looking on point. Bones, paint applications, screen accuracy, the detailing to make it look like wood and make it look weathered, all nailed on. Another one of him running around with a headdress, another one of him with the taking the headdress on or putting it on or taking it off. Excuse me. And another close-up of, we're starting to get a bit samey now. Let's zip through these, but I am very, very impressed. Yeah, a lot going on here with this figure, lots of similar photos. Let's see if we can't get, here we go. Purrs, yeah, we've already spoken about that, but it's nice to see some more close-ups on that head sculpt. To me, I'm gonna say it's possibly the same, possibly. Throne again, and finally, the all shot. Now, not included this is saying the DX version, but there's no throne picture in this all shot. So that's home to speculation. Let me know what you think. But yeah, we've got swap out hands with the bindings on them, all the shots that we've already seen, and just a roundup of everything that you get with the figure. So there you have it, folks. That is the Pelegostos Chief Jack Sparrow from Hot Toys to round up their enormous drop of figures overnight. So what are your thoughts on these figures? Picking any of them up? Passing on any? Easy pass on those? The one that, as I mentioned for Mr. Go Figure, it's definitely the Thor. I am liking the Jack Sparrow though, but what are your thoughts? Will you be picking any of these up? Are you gonna pass on all of them? What are your thoughts on Hot Toys? What are your thoughts on the movies that these figures come from? What are your thoughts on anything at all? Nothing is off menu, so please drop a comment in the comment section below. This has been a particularly long preview, but we've had 4 figures to look at. And as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing anything. What have we got coming up on the channel? Well, in the next day or two, we have a complete shift. We've got a piece of gaming hardware, handheld gaming hardware. I'm not going to give too much away about that, but it's something very special indeed. That's just dropped and will be going up for review. We've got a tour video coming up. We're just finishing off the editing on that. It's a huge job, but yeah, tour video of all this lot, that's coming up very soon as well. And obviously, we've got more reviews, previews, showcases, and all the rest of it. Stuff from Hot Toys, InArt, Susu Toys, Present Toys, Caustic Plastic, Exo 6, Iconic Studio, the list goes on. So I suppose all that remains for me to say is a massive thank you for watching, as always. And until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.